Picture this, you're about to build your dream project and someone asks you $1 million question. Should you go with the monolith or microservices? And you freeze because honestly you also not aware of which uh, architecture should you go with. And if you ever felt this thing, then stay along with me because in next few minutes I'll walk you through the exact things that will help you choose between monolith and microservices. Hey, hi everyone, this is Aishwarya, and today we are going to discuss about monolith and microservices and which one to choose. See, when you are checking about monolith and microservices, you will get so much theoretical things that why monolith or microservices are better than one another, but there is lack of knowledge related to when to use what. Here I am to explain you all when to use what. For that, let me tell you a story about two entrepreneurs. One is Sundar and the second one is Dipinder. Both wants to deliver next big food delivery app. Dipinder choose Monolith and Sudhindra choose the microservices. One succeeded brilliantly and other crashed and burned. Now before I reveal who wins and who loses, you guys guess me and let me know in the comment who will be the winner and who will be the loser. Got your guesses? Good, because here is the twist. It's probably not what you are thinking. Let's follow their journey and discover. Deepinder decided to go with a monolith. Think of it like an apartment where one house is located to another one in the same building. The same way is order delivery, authentication part, billing part were all inside the same server. Everything was working in the same code and his order delivery, billing system, uh, authentication system were all built in the same code base. His team was just 3 developers. They can talk to each other and discuss what's going wrong. And they can add a new feature whenever they need it to the same code base and it won't crash. And Deepinder was able to successfully deliver app within 3 months of starting the building. User loves it. They order food. They get delivery on times. As his user base grew from 10,000 to 1 lakh, something unexpected happened. His application didn't break, but it gracefully handled every order, every user, and the load of 1 lakh customers perfectly. Why? Because he chose the right. Meanwhile, Sundar chose the monolith architecture. Imagine this as a colony of houses having individual terraces. His user service, order service, and billing service were located in different code bases and on the different servers. He convinced everyone that he is future-proofing the project, but reality hits hard. A small team of 3 developers were now handling 12 different services. They spent more time figuring out how the services talk with each other, the building feature. What should have been delivered in 3 months, 7 to 9 months to get delivered. And when the app finally launched, there were glitches, errors. Because of that, user started complaining and the app crashed drastically. So what happened here? Deepinder succeeded with his monolith and Sundar failed with his microservice architecture. One failed and one succeeded doesn't mean that something is good or something is bad. It's just that the time and the circumstance it's about choosing the right tools at the right time. Here is what nobody tells you about is it's not about the architecture, it's about the code, it's about your context you are creating. Let me break this down with a simple framework I call application decision matrix. There are 4 key factors that determine your choice. Factor 1, team size and experience. Monolith wins when the team size is small and the persons working around are not that much experienced with the networking part. So let us consider if we have a team of 3 to 4 developers, then you should go with Monolith. And if you have team of developers more than 20, then you should go with microservices. Second factor is application complexity scales. So if your application is more complex, then you should go with microservices. And if its business logic is simple, then you should go with the monolith. The third factor to consider is the delivery timings of the application. If you want to deliver the application if you want to deliver application as soon as possible, then you should go with monolith instead of going with microservices architecture. Factor 4 is operational maturity. So if you have a limited number of people who are more who are less experienced, then you should go with monolith instead of going with microservices, because handling microservices is critical part and you will need an experienced people to handle the networking part for the microservices. Let us consider this in real-time scenarios. Netflix started as a monolith and eventually they converted their code base into a microservices part. LinkedIn, they have few services working as a monolith, few of them are working as a microservices. Shopify, it's still using monolith architecture even though there are so many users on that application. So here is the takeaway. Start with a monolith unless and until you have really good peoples working on the project. You have time flexibilities, your domain is quite complex, and there are benefits with isolating the microservices from each other. I hope you have got knowledge on when to use microservices and when to use monolith. That's it for the video. Let's see in next video.